Today, I have a really interesting question. Will electric vehicles overpower the automobile market in India or not? Today, I have prepared a video regarding the same, talking about the positives, the negatives, and my view on this situation. To start with this, I'll be talking about three categories which electric vehicles fall in. Battery electric vehicles. These are the vehicles which are powered by electricity stored in the battery pack. Then, plug-in hybrids, which combine a gasoline or a diesel engine with an electric motor and have a large rechargeable battery. Fuel cell vehicles. These split electrons from hydrogen molecules to produce electricity to run the motor. Okay, so now the positives. Electric cars have a smaller carbon footprint than gasoline powered cars. No matter where the electricity comes from, throughout their entire lifetime, electric cars are better for the climate as always. Second point, practically speaking, you also get a good amount of torque. If you see in the graph which is displayed on the screen, it shows that the torque produced by a Porsche 911 and the famous car, the Tesla Model S. The Tesla Model S provides a greater torque compared to a Porsche 911, and that is cool, isn't it? Well, in the manufacturing process, electric vehicles will produce more global warming emissions than an average gasoline vehicle because electric cars contain large lithium-ion batteries which require a lot of material and energy to build. For example, manufacturing a mid-size electric car with a 100-kilometer range results in 15% more emissions. However, once the vehicle hits the road, the story is not the same. Electrical vehicles make up for their higher manufacturing emissions within almost 18 months of driving and continue to outperform gasoline vehicles until the end of their lives. The average electric car on the road today has the same greenhouse emissions as a car getting 3.7142, which is 37.412 km per liter, which is far greater than the average new gasoline powered cars get, which is 13.2 km per liter, and a truck which is with 9 km per liter. Fourth point, electric vehicles can charge up at home, at work, or while you are at a store. One advantage is that these cars can be charged whenever you are at home or you are at a bus terminal. This makes electric vehicles a good solution for truck and bus fleets that return regularly to a good central depot or a yard. As more electric vehicles hit the market and are used more broadly, new recharging solutions, including adding more public charging locations near shopping centers or parking garages and workplaces, will be required for people and businesses without the same access at home. And now, the negatives. It's the shorter range as well as the longer charging times. Well, if someone is planning to travel a long distance in their electric vehicle, then they may come across a lot of problems. For starters, the current electric powered cars suffer from a serious usable and claimed range issues. On average, most of them only have a usable range of about 450 to 500 kilometers from a 100% battery when the conditions are idle. A claimed range is usually around 700 kilometers, but it never reaches that limit. If there is a change in calamities or the change in the idleness of the conditions, for example the change in temperature, heavy wind, rainfall, then the situation is totally different. So, second point, where is this energy come from, and does it really come from a green source? In our country, 57% of the total energy is produced from thermal power plants, where coal is burned to generate electricity. The cleaner forms of electricity generation are solar hydroelectricity, wind power plants, which are only about 25%. Second point, the electrical charging stations in the whole wide India. Apparently, India is planning to install approximately 1,500 charging stations whole across India. Well, in in a city like London, there are 500 rapid chargers and 5,500 slow charging chargers in the whole city of London, which is as good as a city of Kolkata. As the sales of electrical cars increases in India, the demand for the charging stations is also going to increase as per the growing demand, and this is not going to take place in at least 2 to 4 years. Another point is the cost of electrical cars. Electrical cars may be a blessing, however, the cost they carry is extremely plumbing in India. Well, we know that there are zero emissions, but some considerations should be given on them, like how it's done in UK, where there is a certain amount of money which is discounted if you buy an electric car there. Okay, so now what do you think? Well, according to me, flying cars might be the future until and unless the fame of and the concept of flying cars doesn't fall from the sky. And that's it for now. If you like the video, like, share and subscribe the video, and see you guys in the next one.